Def Jam Icon 2 was in production by EA Chicago in 2007 prior to the studio's closure. Like Marvel, I first revealed this game back in 2008, so it isn't completely unseen, but technology has come a long way since 2008, allowing me to record much better video. The sequel to Def Jam Icon, the game was to feature a renewed focus on fighting mechanics with an unknown or otherwise undecided amount of characters and levels. Before we get started, we have 3 new supporters for P2P Online. Joining our Patreon campaign is Anders, who, as a supporter, gets a sneak peek at videos like this one. Also joining our Patreon campaign is Dan, who co-hosts the Unseen 64 podcast along with Liam. I also want to bring some attention to a good friend's new website, nerdsteals.com. Nerdsteals is a free site that scours the web looking for nerdy items at discounted prices. Whether it is Star Wars backpacks or free Disney dining, which I totally wish I had for my upcoming trip, Nerdsteals is the place to go. Check it out, like their Facebook page, and buy some cool stuff. As a supporter of P2P Online, they have promised to help the channel out with some things that I'm just not capable of making myself. I'm not being paid for this ad, but do be on the lookout for some nice improvements coming our way. That's at facebook.com/nerdsteals and nerdsteals.com. Now back to Def Jam Icon 2. The prototype build is extremely early. I would wager that this was simply a tech demo or prototype just to test out some new ideas. We have all of 2 characters, Playa and TI, and 2 songs, although I have music disabled for content ID purposes. Using what may be a debug function, we can instantly switch between the 2 levels that are available, which also changes the song if it was enabled. Graphics are functional but also very incomplete, with the garage being noticeably more fleshed out than the tarmac level. Technically speaking, there is a 3rd stage, but this is a physics testbed, not really offering much in the way of gameplay, but it would have been useful for developers. Now, on the subject of developers, they have been reluctant to talk about the game's production, so it is unclear how far in development that this game got. Based on the struggles with the original Def Jam Icon and the focus on the also canceled Marvel fighting game, it is likely that this prototype represents the majority of the work that EA Chicago was able to accomplish in a very, very short amount of time. While the game may have had a DJing mode, campaign, and online play, none of that is available. In fact, there is essentially no AI, so the gameplay would be best served using 2 players. Unfortunately, it is just me tonight as I record this, so you only get 1 player. The modes available are Throwdown, which is simply 1 vs 1 fighting, Obey, which just loads a 1 vs 1 match in this prototype build without any of the level selection or character selection, and UCM, which crashes the game. This just highlights the fact that this game is an early prototype. So sit back, enjoy, and take in the sights of Def Jam Icon 2.
If you don't like what I'm saying, then fuck. If I want to, show you won't be bring your best partner. If I said it, then I meant it.
Ignoring the Def Jam Rapstar game, the wait for a new Def Jam game continues 8 years after the release of Def Jam Icon. I hope you've enjoyed this short look at the canceled, or perhaps never actually in production, title Def Jam Icon 2. Be sure to subscribe to get the latest and greatest in game preservation. Check out our Patreon page and get some neat rewards like early access to videos like this and hopefully some more in the future. Best part is you get to help preserve some cool titles that I otherwise couldn't do without you. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. Until next time.